Hello and welcome to the Bigger Pixel. My name is Advent, and today I have some important news to share with you concerning modding and Fallout 4. Recently, Bethesda updated Fallout 4 with a new series of fixes as well as some add-ons such as this mods button here and this add-ons button. The add-ons button isn't fairly new. It came out with the release of Wasteland Workshop, and it just tells you what exactly you have available for your game. You can see I already have all those installed, and Far Harbor is obviously coming soon. But this mods button is what is really more concerning to Fallout 4, and especially console players, because console players will hopefully have mods available to them for the first time. Now, I'm going to click on this button in just a second, but I will say that you have to log in to Bethesda.net in order to access the mods through this mod button. And that's important for console players because that means that Bethesda will be controlling the content that you are able to use. And I'm assuming that a certain variation of mods won't be accessible because they will be banned by Bethesda for somewhat obvious reasons. It's hard for them to control who exactly is getting these mods without filtering out that content. But that being said, let's click on this button here, and that loaded up real quick. And there's a number of mods that have already been uploaded, as you can see. And you can download these mods, and Bethesda already integrated a sort of load order manager. You know, for consoles they can't exactly use a third-party load order manager such as Loot or I can't even remember the other one that I used to use. But that's fairly important because that means that Bethesda's going to have to put in overtime looking through all these mods and figuring out what works in what order, what needs to be prioritized, what can be kind of put to the wayside. And I'm sure some of that is managed through the sort of tags you add to your mods. You know, if it's a texture mod, it's probably not as important as one that is, say, very script heavy. And you know, as to whether or not Bethesda is going to be on top of this is kind of questionable, but I'm sure they will because they put a lot of time and effort into making this a reality. And while console users can't access this yet, I don't believe it's in beta, this feature, but they do say that Xbox users will be able to access it, I think, May, and PS4 users June. So if you've got an Xbox One, congratulations, you're a little bit ahead on the modding scene here for Fallout. And let's click on one of these and find out what exactly is offered by one of these. So, Cambridge Player Home. Fully customized player home. Create your own decoration inside. Favorite, download, rate. Now you can obviously download it while you're playing the game here on the menu. Obviously tailored towards the console community. And favorite it so that you can come back at it later if, say, you like it, but it's not going to work with the certain set of mods you're using. And, console users are going to find out real fast that not all mods work together. You're not going to be able to, do everything you want all at once. The console may not handle a load order that's big. Who knows? I'm sure Bethesda does, but that's why this is in beta right now and not fully released. But there's other important news concerning Fallout and this, but I can't show you it in game, so I'm gonna exit out of this, and hopefully everything's gonna go a-okay as far as recording. I'm actually going to try to. There we go. All right, so Bethesda also came out with their creation kit. They released creation kit, and I'm not sure if it's in beta or they released it fully. I didn't look that far into it. I was a little too excited here. But the important thing is that they came out with this Bethesda.net launcher, and that's how you have to download Creation Kit. You can find the Bethesda.net launcher on Bethesda's website and download it from there. You'll have to log into Bethesda.net when you download the launcher, and it's the only way to get Creation Kit as far as I know at this time. I looked through Steam tools and it was nowhere to be found. Skyrim Creation Kit, of course, is there, but Fallout 4 Creation Kit is not. And this is sort of interesting because this may mean that Bethesda is moving more towards sort of what Origin and Uplay do in having DRM rights on their games. You know, that's concerning for some people who play Bethesda games, not concerning for everyone, but it is something you should be aware of and is out there. Now, off to the left here, I have Creation Kit running. If you've used Creation Kit before, it has a lot of noticeable features still active, as well as some new ones. The wiki is out on it now. You'll notice two buttons that I didn't see in the last Creation Kit, PC save and save plugin hot load into your game. So you can quickly, put it into your game and test it out rather than having to enable it through your specific way that you mod. I personally use Mod Organizer. I don't know. I'm probably not going to use Bethesda's modding version. I don't trust it yet. It needs to go through the trials for me personally, but for console users, it's their only option. So if you're a console user, congratulations. Bethesda made your dream come true. You can finally use mods. You won't be able to get certain mods. I'm positive you won't be able to get things like CBBE, the nude version. You'll only be able to get Never Nude, and same thing with all the other body replacers. A lot of the body replacers have only nude versions, or in CBBE's case, it has also the Never Nude, and that's kind of important to you guys because, well, that limits your modding capabilities, and as well, you're not going to be able to run things like Body Slide, obviously. So people are going to have to be very careful. Modders are going to have to be very careful with how they make their mods. They're going to have to pay attention to every detail with absolute certainty now that things are going correctly in order for console users to have a great playable experience. But that's all I have for you today as far as Fallout news is concerned. I'm sure there's more on this that I haven't delved into, but I feel like this video is going on quite long, and so I'm going to end it here. This has been The Bigger Pixel. I've been Advent. If you like the video, please give it a thumbs up and consider subscribing, and join us for more content next week.